What's up, my loving and adoring fans? I have missed you and I am glad to be back here going over the 8 most important factors when comping a single family property. We will be going in order from most important to least important, so if you're having trouble comping, watch this video. We're going to jump in. Lego. Before we delve into the details, let's clarify what comping means. Comping is short for comparable sales analysis, which basically is the process of looking at similar single-family homes that have sold in the same subdivision as the house you are trying to figure out the value of. We will go in order from the most important factors to the least important factors, so you know how to effectively sell or buy a home for the value of the house. Factor number 3, different types of homes will have different values. A single family, a multifamily, a mobile home, a condo are all gonna have crazy different values. Do not be the silly wholesaler who compares a mobile home to a single family. It's not going to work. Buyers are gonna laugh in your face and you're not gonna feel good about yourself. Luckily, you guys have me and I've got your backs. Single family homes typically command a higher price due to the privacy and the room that you have in a single family home. Assessing the type of home is crucial to make sure you get the accurate value of the home you are comping. Factor number 4 is square footage. The size of the house measured in square footage affects the value of the house incredibly. I had somebody send us a 2,000 square foot house when we were comping a 1,000 square foot house. How does that make any sense? That's double the house, which probably means at least 1.5 times the value. You have to be within 200 square feet of the subject property. So if you're comping a 1,400 square foot house, you have to be within 1,200 square feet to 1,600 square feet to use it as a comp. And honestly, ideally, you want to be within 100 square feet. If you're within 100 to 200 square feet, you should make a price per square foot adjustment, and I'll show you guys how to do that later in this video. Factor number 5 is the bed and bath count. The number of bedrooms and bathrooms highly affects the value of the house. Generally speaking, the more beds and baths a property has, the more valuable it is. In most markets, a bedroom is worth about $10,000. So if you're comparing a 2-2 to a 3-2, the difference between that will be about $10,000. Bathrooms are a little bit more tricky. If you're going from a 1 bathroom to a 2 bathroom, those are incomparable. You cannot compare those two. Do not compare a 2-1, 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom to a 3-2 or a 2-2. If there are 2 bathrooms in your subject, do not compare it to a 1 bathroom, because the 1 bathroom will be worth significantly less depending on your market. Pay attention to the bed and bath count. It can highly affect the value of the house. Factor number 6 is the year build. The age of the house affects the value of the house by a lot. For older homes may possess a unique charm to them, but they also could be haunted with ghosts and ghouls. I've been to a few houses, I've seen some ghosts. Don't do it. Don't buy the pre-1900 ones that are haunted, that were cursed by a witch. Just kidding, guys. Obviously, ghosts and ghouls don't exist. If you didn't know that, sorry for breaking the news right now. The real reason that an older house is valued differently than a newer house is because the maintenance on a newer house is way lower than the maintenance on an older house. What you wanna do is keep the year build within 10 years of your subject property. So if you have a 1950s house, you wanna compare it to houses that were built between 1960 and 1940. Do not compare it to a house that was built in 2020. That is a terrible idea. Those are new builds. You should keep it within 10 years in the future or in the past. Factor number 7, guys, is lot size. Lot size is crucial when determining the value of a house. Larger lots provide way more space to do outdoor activities, have the dog run around, let the kids do whatever the heck they're doing, all that good stuff. Generally, you want to be within 2,000 square feet of the same house. So if you have a house that's 5,000 square foot lot size, you don't want to compare it to anything above a 7,000 square foot or a 3,000 square foot lot size. Generally, lot size is super duper important in rural areas because people who buy houses in rural areas want a lot of space, so they're able to do whatever the hell they're doing, hunting, gathering. I don't know what people do in rural areas. I'm from the city, but generally they want a lot of space. So the difference in acreage in rural areas is super duper important. Factor number 8 is parking, guys. This is highly, highly important to families when they're buying a house. During winter, would you rather scrape off the ice and have to scrape off the snow off of your car, or would you rather keep it in a garage so you don't have to do that every single time you want to get groceries? Obviously, a garage is really, really nice, and generally a garage is worth about $20,000 if the house is worth more than $500,000, and it's worth about $10,000 if the house is worth below $500,000. A carport, which is another type of parking where you can park into a driveway and there's something covering it, but it's not fully covered like a garage. Carports are generally worth about plus or minus $10,000 in most markets. So really keep an eye out for what type of parking your house has and finding comparables with similar styles of parking. Wait a minute, guys, we got a bonus factor. Bonus factor number 9. Traffic and commercial will highly affect the value of your property. Properties that are located on a busy road, are near a highway or near a railroad, anything that can cause noise or is an inconvenience for driving can affect the value between 10 and 20%. If your house is fronting a busy road, it is worth 20% less than a house that is on a smaller street. If it is siding or backing a busy road, it's worth 10% less. Generally speaking, for a highway or railroad, it depends on your market, but for safety purposes, until you know the exact adjustment, I would make it 20% less if you are near a highway or a railroad or anything that could possibly be making a lot of noise. All right, guys, so those are the 9 factors that affect the value of a single family house. There are some bonus factors like a pool and garages and basements. Those aren't in every single property, but just so you know, a pool in most markets is worth about 10 to 20K depending where you are, and garages and basements are worth 50% of the square footage value that it has. So if you have a 500 square foot basement, count it as 250 square feet above ground. If that doesn't make sense, I'm gonna in the next video show you how to comp with Zillow. But guys, these are the 9 main factors that affect the value of a single family property. If you found this video helpful, like it, comment below, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so you keep seeing more of these videos so you can become a successful real estate entrepreneur. Thanks for watching, guys, and happy comping.